Hi everyone, this is Andrzej from Renegade Software, and I am going to show you how to start using our GPUBox Web Service. So basically, to start using our service, you need to do the following things, which are getting an Amazon account, getting GPU hours that can be purchased on our website, launching the GPU instances on Amazon, using GPUBox Web Service Manager to configure the GPU cloud, and at the end you can open the virtual system working within our GPU cloud. So let's assume that you already have done the first 2 points, so you have an Amazon account and you have some GPU hours, and in this video we are going to focus on the rest. So let's start with launching the GPU instances on Amazon, and let's go through this part carefully because for most users it will be the most tricky part. However, there is nothing to worry about. It is still fairly easy and it won't take long. So let's open our Amazon account and let's use Launch Instance button. And let's choose Community Amazon Machine Images and let's search for GPUBox. Once we find it, let's select it. And now we have to choose the G2 2x large instance type. It's under GPU instances. And we can move on to configuring the instance details. We are going to launch 6 instances. And for GPUBox Web Service, we can as well use the spot instances. So let's use it now. And what we have to do on this screen is to choose placement group. So let's create a new placement group and let's name it GPUBox Artist, for example. We can now move on to the next stages. We don't have to change anything in the Add Storage and Tag Instance section. And we can move directly to configuring security groups. Let's create a new security group and name it, for example, GPUBox Artist. And now we have to add the new security rule. So let's select all TCP as type and let's change the source to anywhere. We have to emphasize that those security settings are pretty loose and we rather suggest to follow the steps from user's manual, to which you can find the link in the description of this video. However, for now on it will be fine, so we can go to the last step. Here we can review the settings of our instances, and if everything is okay we can press launch. And now we have to create a new keeper to connect securely to our instance. So let's create it and let's name it, for example, GPUBox Artist Keeper. And now we have to download it on our system. So let's save it on our hard drive. And once we do it, we can press Request Spot Instances. Now, it will take a while for the spot instances to be ready. So we'll have some time to edit the security group. As we can see here, the instances that we requested are still pending evaluation. So let's edit the security group we have created. Let's go to security groups. Let's select our group and go to inbound and edit. And let's add new role. It's going to be all traffic. And as custom IP, let's start typing the name of our security group and select it once it appears. And let's save it. Now this security group will allow the instances to communicate with each other, which is very important for the GPU servers to work properly. And now we have to wait a few minutes for our instances to be launched. The instances will be ready to work once you can see 2 out of 2 checks passed in the status checks column. And once you can see it, we can run the GPUBox Web Service Manager. Here we are using Linux. However, if you are using Windows, you just have to run the exe file. So let's open the manager. And let's start. We have to indicate the private key that we have downloaded from Amazon before. So let's indicate it and let's confirm with OK. Now we have to also select OServer installer. You can download it once you buy the GPU hours. The download link will be sent to you by email, as well as the license details that you have to enter in step 2. So we have to enter license UID and license key. And we also have to define the number of GPUs that we are going to use. It's important because it cannot be lower than the number of instances that we are going to use. Now let's go back to our Amazon account. Let's select all of the instances. Let's copy their DNS addresses. And now we have to paste them to GPUBox Web Service Manager. So if everything is now done correctly, we can press continue. And now we have to wait a few seconds until GPUBox Web Service Manager updates the statuses of the instances. And once it's done, you can see that none of the GPUBox components, which is OServer, GPU server, and client, is installed on the instances. So we have to press Install GPUBox Artist. And now the OServer installation package will start uploading to the first instance, and the rest of the components will be installed automatically. Now the installation is finished. You can see that the OServer is running on the first instance and not installed on the rest. And GPU servers and clients are installed on every instance. Now we can use the VNC client access link to open the VNC in our default web browser. Most of the browsers will display the warning about unsecure connection. However, we can proceed because it's secured by a self-signed certificate. We have to copy the password from GPUBox Web Service Manager. You can use the clipboard icon and paste it in the password field. Now you will see the remote desktop of your virtual machine, and you can open Blender right away. It's pre-installed on our Amazon machine image. So let's open an exemplary scene. It is going to be a well-known benchmark scene, BMW 1 by Mike Penn. And now we can go to Files, User Preferences, System, and you can see that there are 6 GPUs NVIDIA Grid K520 recognized as if they were installed in the system. So we can start rendering. You can see that the scene needs a while after it is distributed over the network. So when it comes to rendering simple scenes on low settings like we do it now, sometimes most of the total rendering time can be consumed on the scene distribution, especially in Blender. So the heavier is the scene and the higher are settings such as samples count, the better is the scalability of rendering on multiple GPUs over the network. So that would be everything for this video. If you need any more help, you can see our online users guide or contact our support. So that's everything, and thanks for watching.